Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The lone back's got it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Sategna. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Green. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to pass. It's Howard. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go!
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They want to just keep throwing it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Arkansas 7, Ohio State 0.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Fires downfield. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
To the air, it's Howard. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arkansas 14, Ohio State 0.
The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big play.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up at... Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Off the boot, looking for his man. That's caught. It's Smith. Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, you see the wide receiver. He's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Caught behind the line. It's dealt. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
And he gets...
Gain of...
But man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Beck. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed into his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll run it again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
He'll put the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by who makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
Georgia, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia going up tempo. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You want to try the other side of the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. To throw, it's Green. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Trying play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Hogs. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. No chance to catch him.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Sategna. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the...
16.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Going again on 2nd and 10. On the run here, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Scanning the field, it's Green. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw testing the middle. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Looking to throw. It's Green. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. And the The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Handoff in a single back formation. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's looking to scramble. And tackled there by the defense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10 now. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Green. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the run here. Lets it go. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching downfield. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Caught on the outside. It's Washington. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it to the left. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Green. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They'll run it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Razorbacks. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll start the drive here with an end around. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Dropping back, it's Sellers. That ball snagged for a completion. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Sellers. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here would be 55 yards. Can he get there on the ground? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. He'll hand it off. Oh, and he's in. Will he score here? Touchdown, Arkansas. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Receiver makes the catch. The reception nets him at 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking right. This one caught. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is caught. The Gamecocks are on the move here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing in the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've got a terrific matchup tonight. Anticipation's been building in this campus all day long, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Coleman.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
First and 10 now for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge... Not collected.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. The pass rush closing in. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen.
Touchdown, Hogs. And they take the early lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone with his 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Just trying to get rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes a quick catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Rodgers. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw yet again. He fires it. It's caught downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Hogs. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Went after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17 strong. Which team? First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than...
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And the Razorbacks are in the red zone now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Scanning the field. It's Green. Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Green. Looking to scramble. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching it downfield. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Green. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The Razorbacks churn out another first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone now. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Back to throw. It's Green. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. No problem. Knocks it right through. The Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Trucks through the defender. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. To the air, it's Vandegrift. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Handoff from the shotgun. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Razorbacks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Try to pick up the third and short through the air.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way?
He's at the 50. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. On the run, it's Trainum. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
So, Chris, not only does he not pick up the first down, but he also goes out of bounds, which will stop the clock momentarily until the referee starts the play clock on the next play. Then the clock will start. But, man, I wish he would have done a better job of just having situational awareness.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal. It's him. Hold your breath here. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. 4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. With the catch, it's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Green. He's running out of time here, trying to extend the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to create outside the pocket now. And this pass is caught. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
And he'll be